everyone's Jackel Wolf back in Chemical Exchange with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the quest book. Last episode, we did the aluminum quest, the clay quest, and the hopping bonsai quest. And we used those items to make this sort of automatic, chemical gathering system behind us. Very, very primitive, something we're definitely going to improve on in the future. This episode, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the water bucket quest, the Liquefier quest, and this will, hear these guys dying in the background, this will open up a couple of other quests, which will ultimately let us build ourselves a Cobblestone Generator. Cobblestone Generator being one of the most important items in any sort of skyblock world. So to start, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to make ourselves some sort of an infinite supply of water. Right now, the only way we've got to do that is to chemically combine ourselves some H2O. So that's going to be 2 hydrogen to 1 oxygen. For each bucket of water, we're going to need 16 H2O total. So I've got 32 hydrogen, 16 oxygen. I'm going to hit resume, and there we go. There is our 16 water. I'm going to go pause this up again. We're going to take that 16 water. We're going to place it into the middle block, keeping in mind this is a very position specific. And then we're going to add a bucket down underneath. So 16 water, 1 bucket. We're going to hit resume. There is our bucket of water. Now I'm going to need 2 of these to do this properly. So we're going to go and create ourselves 16 more water, and then we're going to place that in there. We're going to place a second bucket down there, and there we go. So we've got ourselves 2 buckets of water, and what I should do is throw these into my hotbar, and I'm just going to make myself a little bit of an infinite water supply. This is a little big, but it's something in the future is going to require us to have a little bit bigger of a space for an infinite, rather than just a 2x2. I've made it 3x3 for now. So there is our water. Let's go grab a bucket because we are going to need one of those in the future. So that is going to be our first quest of the day, the water bucket. So we got ourselves 500 monies. That is really, really good. Next up, we're going to go and build ourselves a liquefier. So to make this liquefier, we're going to have to make ourselves some smooth stone. So smooth stone is based off of silicon dioxide. So that is 1 silicon for 2 oxygen. We're going to need a total of 6 here. I'm going to hit pause. Now, keep in mind, again, position sensitive recipes. If we throw this in the top corner, we get cobblestone. Cobblestone is not what we want right now, though we could make cobblestone, throw it through a furnace, and make our smooth stone that way. But if we take if we unlock that, if we take the silicon dioxide in the top middle position, we lock that recipe, we actually get smooth stone right out of it. So we don't have to go through that second step. So let's hit go on that. There is our smooth stone, and we're going to have to take these over here and make ourselves some stone pressure plates. We're going to need 3 total. That's why we needed the 3 smooth stone. We are also going to need some more iron. So iron we've done before. Let's just resume that. Top left corner gets us 1 iron for 16 iron chemical. We need 6 total. I had 2 left over from when I was making the buckets. So that is going to be perfect. We'll come back over to our crafting table, and the recipe is a triangle of iron with 2 in the top corner, and then we fill in those spaces there with the stone pressure plates. And there we go. We have got ourselves a liquefier. We can open up that advancement book, and we'll go click on that. So we get some money, and we get a fluid tank. Now, this is going to be important for storing fluids in the future. Which is what the liquefier does. It takes chemicals and turns them into fluids. This is a powered item, so we're going to have to go and place this over here. And I don't know if I don't have any significant power in there right now. So for the moment, let's go and take a little bit of coal. And we're just going to power up this generator and ideally get a little bit of power into this liquefier. So what we've done now is we've actually opened up this lava bucket quest. If we click on that, we can open up the lava bucket. A couple different ways of doing it. We can use the redstone, a volcanite amulet, which we don't have, in a bucket. We can also get it from a fluid. Now, it doesn't show it in the crafting recipe, but if you look at the actual quest, it tells you insert phosphorus into the liquefier for lava, then right-click it with a bucket to scoop it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back over here. I've got phosphorus sitting ready to go. Each one of these is going to do 125 millibuckets. We need 8 to get a full 1,000 millibuckets, which will get us our bucket of lava. So this is going to go in the background here. What we're going to be using this for is to make ourselves a cobblestone generator. To do that, we are going to need a little bit more cobblestone this time. So again, silicon dioxide, we've already done that recipe. 1 silicon to 2 oxygen gets us silicon dioxide. And again, top right corner, that will get us our cobblestone. This actually produces 2 per. So we end up getting 6 cobblestone for half the recipe that the smooth stone cost. So again, maybe there's a little bit of a balance there. It doesn't matter. Our goal is to make a cobblestone generator anyway. So this is something we won't really have to worry about in the future. One other item we're going to need for the cobblestone generator is going to be a piece of glass. So again, we're going to make ourselves some silicon dioxide. We're going to need 4 pieces. And actually, let's pause this. Again, locational awareness is going to be very, very important. To make sand in the chemical combiner, you need silicon dioxide in the bottom right slot. We hit the lock that recipe. You can see it is a target, and it is 4 silicon dioxide for 1 piece of sand. So we're going to hit resume. Let's unlock that recipe so I don't forget later on, and then we're going to hit pause. We do need to smelt this, so let's go throw this in the furnace. A little bit of a waste for 1, but for now, I mean, it's easy for me to make charcoal, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. So as soon as this piece of glass is done, there we go. There is our glass, and there is our bucket. So if we open this up, you can see we've got 1,000 millibuckets of lava, which is basically 1 bucket. We'll take it out. There you go. That is the 3rd quest complete. That is the lava bucket. We got 250 monies. We've got this obsidian breaker, which looks like it gives us 4 chances to break obsidian on 1 go, which is probably going to be really nice. And then an item nullifier, which I'm not exactly sure what it's used for yet, but I'm sure it will come up in the future. Last but not least, cobblestone generator. This is what this whole episode's been about. So what we need to do is go to a crafting table. We need to take our 6 pieces of cobblestone. We need a bucket of lava, a bucket of water, and a piece of glass in the middle. There is our cobblestone generator. Absolutely perfect. This is exactly what we wanted. Let's head over here for now. I may move stuff around and get stuff, set up in a proper system sometime in the future. One thing to keep in mind, if you place a chest down and then you place the cobblestone generator on top of the chest, you can't open up the chest and the cobblestone generator will not push it down into the chest. I believe there were versions of modded Minecraft that allowed you to do that. You need to take the chest. I love the pickup mod. Cobblestone generator needs to be on the bottom, and there we go. So now this will automatically fill with cobblestone, and then you can come in here, grab your cobblestone, or pull it out, throw it into your system, whatever you need to do with it. Last but not least, and I want to keep doing it because I'm hoping to get some more hoppers and stuff like that for my mob grinder. I mean, they are a lot of iron, so and there's a lot of really cool things in here. So last but not least, what we're going to do is we're going to open up these 10 loot chests that I've got. We've got 1, we got a little bit of money. That's going to be handy. Another speed extractor. I'm going to actually show you something to do with that really quick. Coal chunk, that is not too bad. More charcoal. More charcoal, storage upgrade, we'll get to those in the future, more charcoal, more money, another speed upgrade, which is good, and another storage upgrade, which is fine. So one thing that we can do, one thing that I have done, because I've had 2 of those speed upgraders already, sometimes when you've got a lot of chemicals going into your chemical dissolver here, it takes a long time for them to get sucked out by the Ender IO. So what we can do is we can throw some of these speed upgrades in here, and this is going to pull out 20 items per operation. So this is going to empty this really, really quickly. You can see it's going down by 20s very, very fast. It's going to allow you to move items really, really quick into your storage areas over here. So those are really, really cool. Everything else we got from those chests was, sort of a meh. I was kind of hoping for some more hoppers. Eventually, I've got to go go and upgrade this, make it, you know, fully automatic. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you did any of those quests any differently. I would love to hear how everybody else out there are doing these things. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as well. If you did, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Jackel Wolf. Also check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there will be a link to my Patreon page. If you guys enjoy this channel, if you guys enjoy this content and you want to, you know, help support, stop by, check it out. All of my Patreon supporters get their names at the end of all of my videos as a shout out to all of the great support I've got. As well, you know, you get things like early access and, you know, behind the scenes content. So check it out, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.